Yo, yo, yo. It is unapologetically QI entering the building. This is an impromptu uh, live stream because not only am I just a real content creator, and I haven't even started, I'm just chipping my way in, right? All right. But the majority of the people in the B sector who are right now trying to reign supreme are not real content creators. Because when you need other people outside of celebrity, outside of politics, outside of news to be a content creator, you're a reactionary person. You're a reaction. You're doing reactions. That's not a content creator. And that's what YouTube is buckling down on, which is going to make me go into my next stance. This is what I'm trying to tell the people. Now, go over there to the hood table. I love her and all that. I know where I am, what it gives. Like when you step into enemy territories, the 48 laws of power, you have to know where you are and what you stand against. I'm a real business person, and I haven't even shown you all of my, well, I did a little bit, but not that much. But coming up, I'm going to show you. It's already into play. But, anyways, the mere fact that y'all can sit over here with Thirsty, Pick Me, uh, Ness has talent, Ness is smart, but Ness is Haitian. And the mere thing that I was trying to say over there on the hood table, especially with ZX. ZX is a Mason. He's a 5%er. He's a bad good bra. If you know how to talk to him the right way, you can make leeways. You cannot submit. ZX likes strong women. Even though he does not admit to that, he likes strong, he respects people who respect themselves. So with the Malik and the Brooke situation, I probably should have made this a different live, or I might title it different a little later. But it's a big play. And at the same time, a lot of you in the B sector have to realize that I came from the conscious community, the pro black male only community, the Marcus Garvey community. He was a scammer. Umar Johnson is a scammer. We're 20 years in the game and still no school, but we've had black private schools out here that taught us skills. Uh, it's just a lot to a lot, right? Now, black people, you always hear me say, because people repeat all my sayings and nobody ever gives me any credit. Crab in a barrel, slave mentality, all of that, right? On YouTube, not because in real life, it we got some go getters. Just like I delayed my boule, black boule. I delayed that a little bit. I'm gonna keep the same thumbnail, but like I said, when I originally presented the fact that I'm gonna talk about it, is that the fact that I'm a part of it. I'm bougie. I came from old money, still about old money. Old money can't always be touched immediately. Uh, I could talk to people in high places because a lot of them are my family. I got a congressman that's my family. I done told y'all Oprah Winfrey is my cousin. Do I think they bad? No. They are playing the system just like every other bougie every other elite, every other person that says they have money that didn't come from the street. That's why the last live stream that I did, I stated that if you came from the divine nine Greek alpha, the alphas, the omegas, the kappas, the divine nine, aka if you came from any of that, that's a part of it. I have done extensive research into history, American history. I told y'all, and I got the video, and I will upload it. Y'all put it in the comments if you want me to upload when I brought together and started the Aboriginal indigenous community that's over there. Um, People discredit me a lot because people like for things to be the same way. But stuff in life changes. We have now exited out of the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Now, for those of y'all who are woke, and I don't mean conscious community woke, I don't mean pro black male only woke, I don't mean religious woke, whether it be Muslim, 5%, a Christian, Buddhist, whatever, because those are codes. I mean woke in terms of being able to critically think and think freely. And that's why this is the think tank. Welcome to the think tank. That's why this is for free thinkers, because we have all been indoctrinated. I want to go into the crab in the barrel stuff, but I got to present it correctly. Because anybody and everybody can be a crab, and no, no, no. Because just like I had to tell one of my older cousins today, like, you're messed up, but I still love you. I want us to do better. I've always stated that I'm about black progress. Black progress is not thinking that you're, like Carter G. Woodson said in The Miseducation of the Negro, that I'm better than my own family when your family gave you your roots. Your roots. Your family gave you your roots. And if there's any black person out here thinking that they're better, you're highly misconstrued it. Now, we are in certain ways, but only if you're not adapting to the colonized. And what I mean colonized, I mean when they brought in the miseducation through religion, through media, and through a lot of different fractions. You're only woke or intellectual if you can freely think, critically think, and make sense out of stuff that don't make no sense. Which brings me to the B sector and the Malik and the Brooks stuff. Now, first of all, this is one of the things that I wanted to state on the hood table is that I like Brooke. Brooke is intelligent. Brooke is misled. I like Malik. He's intelligent and he's misled. ZX. ZX is rude and misled. I don't dislike ZX. I understand his school of thought. And when I say school of thought, that means that like what taught him or what brought him to be the person that he is, what taught him or what brought Brooke to be the person that they are. Like watching television, it programs. And a lot of black people are programmed. And that's our problem. That's why I love being back home. back out here in nature, seeing foxes run, and then going outside and them running away from me, being out here in the wilderness. Everybody from the city be like, "Oh, I'm so tough." You ain't tough till you've been out here in these woods with these real snakes, with the different forms of snakes, different colors of snakes, poisonous, non-poisonous. You ain't you like until and I grew up like this. I'm old man and I know it. I show it than most of these men and they know it too. Then I understand because I've always been I'm educated, but I'm also self-taught. If you want to elevate in your career, you can't just rely on your degree and your education. You got to go a little because you want to be cutting edge, right? In order to be truly successful, you got to. That's why you got to be cutting edge, and that's why some of the most successful people they started college and then graduate. Sam Walton, Steve Jobs, what's his name? Microsoft, Bill Gates. None of them finished college because college is an indoctrination process and brings me back to the black people and the black boule. Now, the black boule started out back in what 19. I'll pull it up. I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I am going to do it, even though they shut down my internet because they my family. They were protecting me. But anyways, it's not going to be bad, Black Boule Sigma Phi Pi. It's not going to be bad because I did recognize some stuff. Not everybody from the Black Boule is bad. Just like we can't ever group everybody together as an individual, right? I mean, as a group. Group thinking is robot, like not in tune with self. And so, what I'm trying to say is that we go around and we paint the black boule as bad, but when you're talking about the black boule, you're talking about the Divine Nine, you're talking about the Prince Hall Masonic Order, you're talking about a lot of things. And the mere fact that I'm up here speaking is that I have experienced and been through a lot of that. So I understand the schools of thought. And then I also understand the school of thought when it comes down to the conscious community and different things because I have ADHD. So I'm like one of my biggest passions is stimulating my mind. So I always learn and I don't listen to people and believe what they say. I research. Therefore, and then I comprehend very well. That's the ADHD thing. I comprehend fast. So therefore, I come to a higher understanding very quickly, spiritually, mentally, and physically, which is the lowest. But um, a lot of people are stuck in, we say, the fifth dimension, right? That's the next highest dimension. A lot of people are not going to get there. A lot of people are going to be stuck on the seven, which is an odd number. If it ain't 369, it ain't right. Nikola Tesla. All right, and do your research. But a lot of people are stuck. And because they have stood so wholeheartedly to their traditions, and that's people's biggest problem. Because traditionally, I should be like a lot of them. I'm bougie. I came from bougie. Elite, black boule. I came from that. I'm saying that. But a lot of stuff didn't make sense to me. I questioned in school and everything. And I stand on my thought process and my beliefs, especially when I have took the extra step to do the research. I was just telling people that I'm a black Indian. Jay Dunn, who's a black Indian, and probably mixed with a little European. And then just because she's a lighter complexion doesn't mean anything. But I'm just saying that, oh, she challenged me on that. Well, I have the research to prove it. I've done live streams. You go back to some of my early live streams, I did some live streams to prove it. I debate on these things and I have always won because I don't say things that I don't know. I might say, well, I might be wrong. It might be my disbelief or blah, blah, blah. But I like to stand on facts through research, through knowledge. People perish through lack of knowledge. But at any rate, it's like this. I know why people try to silence me because like what is happening today with the Umar boys, and I'm about to do. I ain't trying to like. Okay, let me tell my crowd. I'm really not trying to focus no attention on them because their whole thing is they're incels. And then I'm gonna do a live, take it down, delete it, whatever on Manosphere Incels because I don't want to be associated with the FBI watch list or anything like that. I have too much to lose. But I am doing this because I care. I'm doing this because I'm trying to raise awareness. I'm doing this because it's the age of Aquarius and the divine feminine energy. If y'all only knew that everything that we have been taught has been a lie. Like I just did some stuff on Terrence Howard. And if y'all just stick with me and do research behind me and things like that, you'll grow to understand it, which will you put you immediately on their level. Indoctrination is mind manipulation, it's voodoo, witchcraft, it's playing with people's heads, it's running plays. These people are playing with your mind. And that's why I come out here to say what I say. And then a lot of people, because of their beliefs, and then it don't even mean that they're all the way against me. That's why I tell everybody I understand, I understand. That's why some people like you're flip flopper now. But if you really knew the truth about a lot of stuff, then black people especially wouldn't be at the bottom, and especially black women. Uh, that's why I think I'm gonna keep this channel. I got another because I'm a real content creator, so I can get 100,000. I can easily get 100,000 because I understand a lot of sciences, like the computer science algorithm, sacred sciences, chemical science, elements. Because I just study and I research. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I like knowledge, and I like to speak to people who can help stimulate my brain and help me to grow. A long time ago, before even YouTube, um, somebody who was a part of the pro black male only, in real life, they said you're light years ahead, and it took. I just thought about that and I thought, what you mean? Due to the ADHD, I told you that I was tested and they said I'm genius or genius like. I have always been able to comprehend, catch on. School was boring to me. I had to have something that challenged me. Now, I have to research. I have to stimulate. People be like, "Oh, why do I drink?" Because stuff get boring, especially trying to support the B sector. It is so docile. You have women who don't have self worth. You have women that don't have self esteem. You have men that are defeated, men who don't have self esteem. And you have the same race of men and women coming at each other and don't even realize that they are part of that system that they despise. They're doing it. Why do any other race or anybody else have to do anything to us when we're doing it to ourselves? We're doing it to ourselves. Let me go with my comment. People be telling me, yeah, I told you I'm finna tomorrow, finna. But I'm about to try this new broadcaster. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I didn't mean to come on here today. I had internet troubles. Ooh, look at. I'm gonna marry you. But anyway, let me shout out to the chat. Salute to Jessica Michelle. Oh, look at my girl, Diva. I learned a lot from you. You're mean though, Diva. Diva, you're mean, but you're smart. If you will stop being so emotional and mean, you are and if you will focus on, like, I would, like, Diva, if we can get you to not be so narcissistic, or, whatever it is, I can't call it yet because you blocked me. So every now and then I go over there. But I know your army, your military, all of this. But you're smart, and you are a content creator. But you focus on the wrong things, and you could be a great asset if we could get you to focus on non-emotional things. And that's all I'm gonna say. I don't dislike you. I saw that video you did on me. I didn't come back at you because I don't dislike you, and you're smart. I resonate, and that's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, and I don't like your the person that came over there and attacked me. You know who I'm talking about. But anyway, and Diva, if you get on that level, man, you are accepted. You're, like you just need to free yourself and be you, and not real and realize your true potential. As you might be a little genius, like, too. You, like, I don't know if they tested you in school, Tomboy, Yollywood, Tomboy Diva, but you might be a little genius, like, too. But like, it's the I just, like, man, if I could, like, I'm just saying. But shout out, and then I saw my chocolate beauty, my chocolate beauty, and then not my chocolate beauty, but like I am all about indigenous people, and y'all know dark skinned people. They can call me ugly all day. I got these big black lips. Guess what? They love them. They attracted to it. When I walk out in the streets, they want to come. I am not fat. I am a pygmy fine. All right? I never had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't focus on ugly, cute, none of that. I focus on being me. And me has always worked. And that's all I think about. And then, like, one of the things when people be saying all this stuff that don't have nothing to do with content creator, what does what you look like have to do with your knowledge, your wisdom, and what you're bringing to content creation? Y'all got to realize that's a whole game in itself. That's a mind manipulation, voodoo, witchcraft stuff. Bring you, because I'm attracted to spirit, I'm attracted to soul. And there's a lot of people out there that are, and I have a strong spirit, a strong soul. I'm a good human being, like a lot of you are, like even Yollywood with her uh uh misguided self. She has a strong spirit. And if that strong spirit can be put into her being herself, Max Boogie, Jessica Michelle, man, if y'all only knew as women, like, the power that you bring and how y'all can bring it, ain't nothing out here defeating us. Y'all should be big time content creators. But we have to support each other. We have to straighten our crowns. Don't worry about the fact that I'm a lesbian and you straight. If you straight, I ain't trying to get with you. You're my sister. I know you're bringing forth the next generation and the next generation. And then just like me, I don't have no kids, but at the same children. But at the same time, I reach out and teach children stuff. Like they might see me as this, who is this tomboyish woman? But and just like anybody else. But at the same time, they see me as a person that's being naturally me, not sexual, not selfish, not anything. We're about doing better. We're about all being happy. We're about finding out our true essence and being who we're supposed to be. There's no competition because God created us all with different missions, different purposes in life, different zodiacs, different everything. We were put here for a reason. And if you fulfill your reason, then you're all right. And that's what I focus on. Let me see what y'all, because y'all would got in my butt. But then I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. You're I'm not a I didn't say you were a narcissist. When I say narcissistic, we all can be narcissistic. Y'all would. We can all, like Uppity says, we could all get sometimes self-absorbed, especially because a lot of stuff, like a lot of the mental illness, you have two types of, you know it because you're smart, right? You got environmental. So that means that, like, if you grew up in the hood, you grew up around bad situations, it's gonna sort of mold you into like a certain type of being, right? Then if you grew up with a lot of love and acceptance, that grooms you to a not. And neither one is right or wrong. We need both, right? Because we need to be know how to survive, be strong, and all of that. Then at the same time, we have to balance that out with the fact that it's unselfish love, and sometimes we gotta give. Like people call me flip flop, like, and then a lot of times they say, okay, well, she don't like black men. No, I love black men. I got a lot of black men in my family. They gonna tell you. I got most of my best friends are black men, gay, straight, whatever. It's not like that. People just be calling stuff for what it's not. And I'm just saying, when I look at people, I try to look at them and I realize that we make mistakes. We have to learn. We have to grow. So I'm not like, I don't dim nobody bad or good immediately. I realize this is life and it's a journey, and the whole journey is about becoming better, becoming the best um, person that we can. And it's a process. That's why I don't dim. And people like, no, I don't, especially with our people. And with me, it's our people, black women. I'm B1, BW1. I'm all of that. Then I'm not a racist. I got Europeans, no, what they say Jewish, but Jewish is just a religion. But like, there's dark skin, full lip, everything pygmy looking as I look. Fine, fine, pygmy. I'm naturally fine. But anyways, that's like just what you see from generations. But I do have a little touch, a dab of European, even though I'm a Mayan, Mexican, Black American. Everybody not African. And you have to get to the root of everything because they twist everything that we have been taught. A lot of, not everything, but most of what we've been taught has been in reverse. And that's the whole purpose of my channel, the think tank. So, Yollywood, Tomboyish Diva, I welcome people like you to come up and we have a discussion. Not like no art, like let's brain think. Let's figure some shit out. Like I was over there with the debate league, Yollywood, country community, Soul of Mine. And that's what I loved about it because you can learn and you can grow. It helps elevate you. And that's what I want to do over here. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, whatever. I don't like we all here to learn. Like we don't never know anything, everything. We're not the universe. So if you have if you want to challenge me to a debate, we can do that. We're gonna do it a formal debate, and at the end we're gonna shake hands. And then if you're not satisfied, we're gonna come back again. But we not gonna hate each other because of the simple fact that we don't agree with the same thinking. At the end of the day, you're gonna learn something. I'm gonna learn something. The people gonna learn something. And we're gonna keep elevating and growing mentally. So that's who I am. And then Yallywood, I was the first person in the black sector because I came from the conscious sector. So the conscious sector sort of formulated all of that. So I have a hard time, but I don't. It's some things that I don't like. Just like it's some things I don't like about all sectors, right? I just claim the beast. Like I don't even know. I'm every sector. I've always been every sector. Kanika Jenkins, I was on Fact Check TV. We were the ones that did the pathology report. I've always been around and on panels. I can produce facts. I'm Aboriginal community, Triple C TV. She's still over there. Y'all go support Triple C TV. Kev Gill, been around. Let's make it enjoyable again. And then it's like I'm not opposed to I'm opposed to merging. But a lot of y'all are already if you fit in, you blend in, you blend in. That's what it's about. It's not about looking at bringing a whole group in. It's about if you fit in. And a lot of people from different sectors or whatever are accepted. Just like I like a lot of different sectors. I've always been like that, but it's whether or not. And then we have to make sure, it's a lot of people in shadow band algorithms. If we really want to go 50,000 like King AK over there, and I like King AK over there, Chicago, right? He get drunk, he crazy, he funny. I like to go over there and laugh at him. Sometimes he says some truth. But this Negro in a matter of a couple of months got 50,000 and keep growing. He be having 2 and 3,000 people in the chat sometimes. Why isn't it that happens on this level? Because they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So if you really have a message to put out here, if you really have something to say, if you really want to grow, we can do that without all of that bad stuff. And I really want to. I don't mind helping. I'm an unselfish person, but let's grow. Let's advance. Let's progress, and let's motivate. But back to the message at hand. Like I said, the black boule. A lot of us, Tomboy's diva, she was military. Okay, that's a little bit of that. Ain't no black boule, but you know, it's like the boule or the elite or whatever you want to call it, and they ain't gonna mind me even saying it. Masonic, divine fraternity, sorority. It's to group you in. It's like a cult. We're not robots. God didn't create us to be robots. God gave us all our own spiritual missions, our own spiritual purposes, our own zodiacs, our own times that we were born, everything. So we came here on this earth to do something. So the whole thing that you have to figure out is What is it that I'm here to do? And let me do it. Because if you don't do it and you leave this world, then you're subject to come back to this place that's going to be worse than what you left it because you didn't do anything to help it. We're nature. We're supposed to help, like the trees grow, the grass grow. We eat from the trees, the grass, everything. We are a part of that ecosystem. So we have to do our part. And that's on, spiritual, I'm not religious. I don't like religion. But my family, I was brought up Christian, Methodist, Baptist, uh, I've studied every school of thought, Muslim, all of that. That's why I can speak like this. It had every religion. It's like it's watered down information, and what I mean by that is there's not. You can learn something from everything. There's knowledge placed in different places, and you have to eat the meat, like we say, and spit out the bones, and put the puzzle together. And that's why this is the think tank for the free thinkers. I welcome all debates. We're going to be respectful, and we're going to critically think and grow. And in terms of this merger, we are not doing no pro-black male-only merger because they're not just like the country community. It was more men that had higher numbers. The black sector, more men. Aren't y'all tired of that when y'all know that y'all got something to bring? Let's bring it. Y'all got a voice. I'm here to give people like Tomboyish Diva a voice, Clyde Diva a voice, anybody else a voice. Because we can learn something from that voice, those voices. Maya Angelou. What was the first our first news person? Ida B. Wells. We're putting all it together because we're supposed to be more advanced than them, right? Yeah, Diva, like for real. I've been over there listening to you since Clyde Diva. I listened to Ashe when she was Ashe. Then when she turned to the Christian, right? I listened to her. Then I went over there. I was on our panel. Ashe and Clyde, they was opposed. I hated when they divided or whatever with that Suge or whatever stuff that happened. But like, I don't get into like the drama, Diva over here in the beef sector because see, let me tell you, I'm gonna be straight up. A lot of these people are not content creators. A lot of them are not uh intellectual. A lot of them are not smart. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Right? Y'all see it. I know you see it, D. That's why it seems so easily infiltrated. But the beauty of the B sector is that it's not shadow banned. And if we could get some real content creators, and then the way I feel, it doesn't matter where they come from, as long as they don't have a binary code. And I think that binary code is very intelligent. And other than his misogyny and maybe a little racism or whatever, I like him. That's why they get confused with me. MBK, me and MBK, I've been knowing him longer than anybody. We used to debate. I'm Aboriginal American. Well, I don't like Aboriginal, but I'm Indigenous American. And me, Born, his partner, and him, we debated. And it was rough. It was rough, but I know he's smart. That's not why. And then I appreciate intelligence. I just don't appreciate selfish intelligence when you're trying to take advantage of people. due to the fact that you might be a little bit more well learned, more knowledgeable, or whatever than that. And that's the conversation I was going to sort of have with him today on the hood table, because it's like hard for me. I don't dislike him or nothing. Like, it's hard, but I see his agenda because they say it very clearly. And just like I like, women deserve to make money just like men, because let's look at something just like I don't know if y'all know Lex Vortex, right? When we first started the Aboriginal, he was like, and I was like, nah, I don't believe I'm the type of woman that if I got to go out there and change my tire, whatever I got to do to survive, I'm going to do it. Because even if I was straight and married to a man, if that man died, do you think that man would want me to have to struggle and do all kinds of crazy stuff to survive? No. Then shouldn't have to do that. I'm about survival regardless. Because women brings forth the children, the next generations, the port of a life, and men's job is to provide and to protect. So there should be no child or no woman left behind. But these days of men are not doing that, right? So at any rate, and then there was a time women have always been able to maintain. You just gotta get outside of that gender box, that colonization, that indoctrination. Because if you're stuck out there somewhere where you got to survive, what you gonna do? Lay down and wait for the next man, or you gonna get up and try to make your way out? And that's my point. And that's what I'm here to teach. That's what I'm doing. And because a lot of people are religious, because they fit into certain boxes, that's why they ran all of these false narratives on me, painted me as somebody who I've never been. I had to come to and then I'm not like them. I'm humble. I've always been humble. I just came out here and just did me, but they saw me before I saw me. If you get that, just like Diva. I see you before you see you. Max over there. I see Max with her beautiful chocolate Haitian. She is beautiful. Some of the most beautiful people in the world are dark skinned, big lips. The non typical media society of beauty. I know I look good. It like, man, women lay me down. I said that wrong. But I'm just saying, like, women come on to me, they be ugly, ugly. Man, that ain't what happened in real life. And then I really don't focus or care about that. And then in terms of YouTube, what does that have to do with content creation? I'm not on here today. I'm not on. I'm not doing. I made that was a fatal mistake. Not a fatal, but that was a mistake. And I don't hate that person or whatever. We had a bond or whatever. But you realize certain things about certain people. Sometimes you got to realize that people are only in your life for a span or a period. It's deep. A lot of things are deep. When I come on here, I got real life and I got on here. So yeah, sometimes I drink or whatever. But notice I'm never not cognitive. The only reason you can tell is because I'm already country. And then, so it's more knowledgeable. And then I can't drink a lot. I have a low tolerance. But when I come on here, because of the stuff that I see is not stuff that I face in my have faced, Cause I've know like I bougie, yeah. I can't like, and then my family is bougie, but a lot of them have a lot of dysfunction. Every family has some dysfunction. But my grandmama, who I love to that who I took care of, that's who I sacrificed a lot of stuff for. She like I've come to the conclusion now that she protect me and my other family, right? I have to be careful about what I'm saying. But we were protected. And I'm glad about it. Cause even though we was protected, it's not like she didn't teach us things. It's not like she didn't give us insight. It's not like we weren't prepared to be out here like this and to survive. And not just her, my great granddaddy, and then knowing my genealogy and being a genealogist in my family, great grandparents to pass all the way back to the Mayan descendants. That's our DNA. Those are your ancestors. When you say ancestors, if you're calling somebody outside of your bloodline of ancestors, an ancestor before you calling your bloodline an ancestor, you're going severely wrong. Even my white folk, right? My Jewish granddaddy, who wasn't Jewish, I think that because Jewish is a religion, but they owned everything that we have down here. And when I say bougie, and when I say well protected, I mean it. Where I am, I'm surrounded by white and black family. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, they say we only use 5% of our brain, 10% of our brain. That's only because you're indoctrinated. You fit into a box. But if you free yourself, you think critically, then you're powerful. And especially as the mitochondrial DNA, the black woman, as young Pharaoh say, the black woman is God. He brought forth all life. But I'm just gonna leave that there. And a lot of stuff is agenda based. They're not infiltrating. They tell you one thing, right? But you have to know how to read between the lines. You have to know how to do your research. MBK is very smart, but he everything that he says when it comes down to it's the internet, it's but like it's selfish. You really more intended on you getting pimping, pushing a P movement, like Nature Boy and all that. A lot of them out there doing it. Olivia Oracle was right. And it might be harsh or whatever, but it's true. And then black women are always the forefront. We've always been the warriors. We've always been the army because we bring forth life. We protect the life that we bring. We protect our family. So if you want to break down a race, break down their women. And that's all I got to say on that. But I like, and see, this is what they don't like, cause y'all see, I'm just coming real raw. And I like I said, I still the technician came today. Uh, I gotta go in there and switch up some. It still ain't right. But if I can get this to work with my new computer, or if I have to pull out the old computer that I know will work with this Wi-Fi, because I do video editing, graphics, all of that. A little music editing. I'm not like my strong point is graphics, and I do I have business, and I have to be careful about that too because there's so many haters out there. They want to stop you, the crab in the barrel, the slave mentality. But I do want to mark. I want to get outside of these analytics because this ain't where I'm supposed to be. This ain't where a lot of y'all are supposed to be. I need y'all to think about your passions, your brand, what you really want to do. I think a lot of the problem is we're yeah, we are, like in a sector. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You just have to be careful about how you move within the sector. And you should always be thinking about getting yourself out of the algorithm. And I'm willing to help. I like, as long as you're positive, you ain't here to hurt nobody. You ain't here to be no cult, no greedy person, no, I'm gonna stop you. Y'all see what's going on. I don't care what sector you from, really. If you got pure intentions, I got pure intentions. Because in order for a lot of us to get up out of this shadow band algorithm, we have to have people doing content. And see, the type of content that a lot of these men want to bring in is going to keep you or put you deeper into a shadow band algorithm, like the black sector. Because with the black sector, it was Nature Boy, it was Tommy Sotomayor. That's how y'all got complete. Because Tommy's not supposed to be on here, whether you like him or not. He's been banned 2 or 3 times. So if you're really about business, your brand, making money and doing something higher, then you got to think outside of that. You got to think business. Do you think Walmart worries about what religion you are, what color you are when you come in there to spend money with them? No. And then everybody's focused on these false numbers, but these people are only getting numbers because they're grouped together with the cult, and they have sheep followers, crab in the barrel followers, docile followers, uh, that's helping to perpetuate slavery. And if they keep going, it's going to help with slavery because you got group think. I don't like group think. We can work together, but at least let's challenge each other. What's up? I ain't seen you in a long time. Heels, lipstick. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Probably once a week. I'm working on some other things. Y'all gonna see heels. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see some of the things from the past. But I'm just not gonna be the orchestrator of it. I'm just gonna help with it. I'm trying to get content recirculating within the B sector. And let me tell you, uh, I we accept. I like Max, tomboyish. If you come in here with some positivity, guess what? You like you in. You in. Don't worry about them. Worry about worry about something else. Jessica, my boo, that's my boo. She's so precious. You so precious. If you want to, if you really, like I was working with you before our girl went over there, joined the cult, separated, separated from the cult, and then joined. Like it's just a lot. But Jessica sees it, and everything I do is out of love, right? Man, woman, whatever, I try to like, let's have a conversation. Let me see where you coming from. Let's see where we're going wrong. Let's see what we don't understand. I don't hate anybody. Hate is not within my system. I want the world to be a better place. And that's all I'm gonna say. But we do not need to merge like they're trying to do they're trying to do, like we need to do what we were doing before. The only thing I need some of y'all to do, especially as black women, the ones who have already been over here and in here, because a lot of y'all already been over here and in here. Y'all already know y'all halfway accepted. But y'all need to focus more on your brand and doing some positivity and different things like that, and to get with the positive people. Because just because these people are getting numbers doesn't mean they run things or rule everything. I'm the biggest threat. I'm that women empowerment. And a lot of these black men, gay, whatever, they fear me because Like as long as they can keep black women arguing, fussing, fighting, and everything, which black women are the biggest number. Period. Well, women are always like God created more women because women bring forth life, right? All right. So then, next level in these sectors, you have more black women. And the reason why they like the 48 laws of power to divide and conquer is because we don't support each other. So we're not supporting each other. Then you got a lot of thirsty, low self esteem, don't realize that you make a man. My grandma said when she thought I was straight, right? Make a man come to you. If a man really love you, he gonna do something for you. You ain't got to beg for nobody. Like, and then that ain't even just with a man. That's with a woman too. If somebody out there thirsty, I don't want them as a stud, as a woman, as a lesbian. I don't want them. I like strong. I like intelligent. Now, unfortunately, sometimes, a lot of times, that leads me into that narcissistic personality. I'm trying to learn how to differentiate between that. But I do like strong, and then I like, but at the same time, I've always been spoiled. A lot of the women in my life have spoiled me. That's why they can't say nothing about me. I get taken care of, but then I take care of them too. So I like them, like Jessica. Jessica is a beautiful woman. I like those that can do both. You know when to tap me on the butt, and then when to give me a little rub. And that goes for anybody, I guess male and female. But that's just it. And all I do, I'm like y'all know, I'm 53, about to turn 54. So a lot of this is wisdom. And then I'm a different kind because like what be tripping me out is that these young studs, these young people be challenging me. I be like, God damn, I'm well, God dog, I'm 54. I done did that. I done been there. I done done that. I'm, like, I'm not there no more. I'm like in a whole different place. But the mere fact that y'all still act like I'm y'all age and challenging me, I'm like, God dog, because all this be about challenging competition. They're inferior and insecurity. I don't worry about that. Like when they call me ugly, I don't care. Because in my real life and the type of person that I want to meet, the type of person that I'm going to bond with for life, they worried about my soul, my spirit, my character. They ain't worried about something physical that's going to change anyways, like everything else physical does. But like, I'm going to get out of here. They say, I get what they saying. That's the ADHD. I done been all over the place, but it's for a reason. I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll because I end up giving out some gems or whatever. Now I'm still myself, right? And then I still keep thinking. Like I just think. I love to think. I'm like that man, that white man. I don't know who he was. I forget who. That philosopher. I think, therefore I am. That had his finger up. The original before Malcolm X, the original philosopher that had that finger up and neck. I've always been like that. I knew that from a child. I challenged my teachers. My teachers told me I was a genius. Everybody tells me, you know, and I don't even think that, right? Because it's a gift and a curse. Because you're outside of a bubble. And so when you're outside of a bubble, that means if the majority of people are in the bubble, then you're misunderstood. A lot of people don't understand you, but uh, you're thinking a little bit better than them. But I'm just gonna say this, right? Yeah, I like to think, and I want to debate y'all. Like I said, tomorrow, I gotta handle all my little business. And then I'm try this new streaming. I told y'all, for all y'all that really follow me, I'm gonna try this new streaming service possibly for a month, hopefully for a month. If it works out good, well. And then if it doesn't, I'm gonna go back to StreamYard. But then I'm gonna start dropping a link and different things like that. And this is what I want. I want discussions. I want like no like we're not gonna stop each other. We're not gonna I want to hear. And then sometimes I'm okay with y'all telling me. Hold up, phone ringing. I'm okay. I do have ADHD. I'm trying not to get on medication. I do take herbal, but my mind works real fast. And if people like just throw like a lot of topics on top of a lot of topics or what, I'm like, I got to get out my pen and piece of paper and write everything down. I'm gonna be like, hold up, I got to say something. But like, so if probably you, Jessica. Jessica, you want to be a co-host? You think you can handle helping me? Because all I need is a soft voice to let me know, oh, QI, QI, calm down a little bit. QI, let him, QI, but anyways, like have some real discussions on multiple topics. And sometimes I'm gonna, we'll throw some stuff out there to bring up the topics or whatever. And there's something else that I got coming too. And I'm not gonna present it because people be stealing all of my ideas. Like we were the L panel, then here comes the gentleman panel. Now we done talked about doing the L panel again, and they want to bring back the gentleman panel. Then they want to add some people from the black sector or the conscious community. So I'm just saying, I know how things work. I'm a veteran. But let me go and get up out of here because I got to go and get my business together. I got to go and try to look into getting a streaming service and stuff like that. I got a live stream that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the Boule one, but I'm gonna do it from a different perspective. I might have to change the thumbnail so they don't shut me down. But I want to show y'all sacred geometry, and I'm trying to show it to y'all in a way that it doesn't seem so nerdy, doesn't seem so educational, where y'all can start looking into life and recognizing patterns, shapes, things, and stuff like that. And it'll help you to be able to, because rich people, that's what they do. They're into astrology, astrotheology, and all of that stuff. So, um, I'm just trying to help us to grow. But until next time, peace, love, and light. It is unapologetically QI exit in the building. And I love all of y'all. And I'm out.